Hey Libra, how are you doing? This reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most beautiful balanced babes? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the world. Major Arcana 4, the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. What's coming towards you? The Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the Hierophant, Major Arcana 4, Taurus, and your blockage is the 5 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and your outcome is the 7 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Libra, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. So when I was getting ready to do the reading and shuffling cards off camera, I heard, what are the perks and what are the benefits? So this could be a situation or a scenario, let's say for the world. Now, let's say you're traveling to, I don't know, Mexico. Well, you're looking for the perks and the benefits, meaning like, is it all inclusive? Or there could be a situation on a job commitment. What are the perks and what are the benefits of this? Do you get, extended health, private insurance? Do you get more extended on vacation? There's something about the perks. And it could come in and catch you off guard or by surprise, or there's something about you needing to advocate for oneself. Like, no, I want the perks. I want the benefits. So with the world, this is about feeling on top of the world, or there's something about completion, closure, tying up some kind of contract, and then a new cycle beginning. Now, this could also be something cycling out, and you are in this Page of Wands energy. Now, the Page of Pentacles energy. Page of Pentacles is student. This is also teacher. Now, you could be looking at this in a sense of, if this has something to do with like daycare, let's just say, what are the perks and what are the benefits of, putting your child in daycare and you going back to work? This can also be an energy of new money and new manifestation and a new goal. Something about study and research. Now, this could also be doing the back work as well. Something about perks and benefits. Does this benefit me? What is this World card? World also could be, putting yourself out there on some kind of social media platform as well. Or you could be saying, like, what are the perks, what are the benefits of sticking to some kind of convention and the rules, or doing things traditionally? Or maybe I should do something unconventionally of like, what are the perks and benefits of being your own entrepreneur? Versus the perks of, having the benefits or, old age pension, that kind of stuff. What is this World card? And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. So this is something about relationship, commitment, and releasing and letting go. And then here, it's about study or news, communication, something new. And don't underestimate the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles grows into the King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Taurus, because you have the World card and the Hierophant. I'm also getting something about a key. What is this Page of Pentacles? And the 6 of Wands. Something to do with an application. Some kind of application is accepted. Can also be something about a child going back to school. 6 of Wands is also hitting some kind of midpoint or milestone. So there is something about you've learned some kind of lesson. And then I'm getting something about teaching and learning. Or you are teaching by example. So maybe you are showing somebody the ropes of being like, always look for the perks and benefits of, whatever this all-inclusive, you know, going to Mexico. Like, think about going to Mexico. Yeah, you could just rent a place and go to Mexico and book everything separate. But I'm getting something about, like, if you go all inclusive, everything is in the package. I'm getting something about a package deal. And then the Six of Wands is about status or recognition, reward. Yeah, what is the reward? So what is this Hierophant in your focus? Hierophant is about sticking to a practice, but this could have something about, you know, government, federal, an after-school program, you know, a group, club, organization. Like, what is the perks of being in some kind of group setting or organization? You know, spirituality versus tradition. What is this, Hierophant in your focus? And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, the reciprocity, the sharing and caring. This is also receiving some kind of leg up. So I'm getting something, there's way more pros than cons to a circumstance or a situation. And this Six of Pentacles could be like giving and receiving some kind of like financial opportunity, or like what I was saying, some kind of package deal. Now, this could be something that's being delivered to your home. And then in your blockage, though, is this Five of Swords. You know, Five of Swords could be a betrayal or a win-at-all-cost situation. Like, how much is it going to cost me? And I need to know the benefits of what? So there could be some kind of cycle that you're closing out in some kind of relationship, whatever this job situation, or let's just say that your child goes to this daycare. You found somewhere they have better perks, maybe better hours that go along with your work hours. Five of Swords could also be somebody who's trying to bait or hook you back into some kind of dynamic. And then you're looking at this at what cost? Because the Five of Swords is somebody who is, I don't consider your feelings in the dynamic. I just want to be in control of the situation, and I want to be right. So there could be some kind of pushback, or this is about you needing to stand up and advocate for what it is that you want. And just be like, no, okay, fine, I'll come work for you, but I want the insurance package, and I also want, you know, and this could be car insurance. This could be, you know, you doing some kind of dirt digging on finding something that is more sweet. And then this could also be somebody who could be a little bit salty of like, well, I thought we had a good thing going here. What is this Five of Swords? And the Seven of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, let's get a card for your outcome, because you have a lot of synchronistic numbers. So you have like the 7-7, and then you have the 5-5-5. Fives in the tarot are disrupting a situation. I'm also getting something of a situation here where you do have also the 6-6, closing out a cycle, starting a new cycle. And Seven of Cups, you know, could be fantasy, illusion, limerence, too good to be true. Or somebody here, not everything that glitters is a golden opportunity. So you need to find out the perks and the benefits, whatever this is to you. It could be even a relationship. Like, let's just say you're moving across country, and, you know, what are the perks and benefits? Can I, you know, work even in this country? So there's something here about standing your ground. But this can also be somebody advocating with you. Could be a friend. It could be a colleague. Could be, you know, you are being like, you know, non-negotiable. What are my non-negotiables as well? What is the Seven of Wands? Seven of Wands is also drawing a line in the sand. There's somebody around you that is fighting procrastination. Because procrastination is the dream killer. So what is this Seven of Wands? And the Knight of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady wins the race. It is also an element of some kind of slow investment or an investment that's catching you off guard or by surprise. And then you're researching and study here, or maybe you've taken some kind of course or class, upgrading something here so that you can get the perks and the benefits of something new, whatever this new commitment is. And then 7 of Wands, you could also be dealing with somebody who is very thorough, crossing their T's, dotting their I's. I'm also getting a level of very cautious on investments. This could be insurance investments. It could be anything. So what is this World card and the Hierophant? Could definitely be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo. There could be a friend that is in a place of confusion or has their head buried in the sand. Or you have a friend that could be trying to pull you off course. Okay, so what is this World card in the Hierophant? And the 2 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. This could have something to do with like health benefits or some kind of relationship. Now, for some of you, the World card, the Hierophant, and the 2 of Cups is like getting closure on some kind of commitment, connection. I'm also getting something to do, again, mother. Different face, different race, different culture. The perks. Okay. And what is this Page of Pentacles? Page of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. This has something to do with like a rise in your status or a raise or like promotion. And the 8 of Pentacles could have something to do with what you're working on or like a successful application. Now, there could be something that maybe you applied or a child here. It could be metaphorically speaking, but I'm just getting something about like, yeah, that word. Okay, so the 6 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, giving and receiving, sharing and caring. And the 8 of Pentacles is about mastery of craft, paying attention to the detail, putting in the quality. I'm also getting something about apprentice, like what would be, you know, even hiring a babysitter, you know, what are the perks on that? And the Ace of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Well, the Ace of Cups is tranquility, harmony, news, communication, new birth. And a rise in your status, a rise in some kind of work element. Or something about like an apprenticeship. And maybe that's the whole thing. Like maybe you just applied and put your resume out there and they're going to teach you right on the spot. Yeah, because you got teachers. I'm also getting something about like teacher's pet. Like somebody really likes you. Or this could also be something about pets. Like animals. What is this 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups in the blockage? So 5 of Swords is somebody who's hooked on some kind of like fantasy or an illusion. It is also somebody who could be emotionally on a roller coaster, because 7 of Cups is like high and low in reactions of emotions. And the 5 of Swords could also be somebody who uses emotional manipulation to keep you stuck in some kind of element. It could be a friend. Maybe your friend doesn't want you to move across country, or maybe your friend doesn't want you to, you know, there's something about like the all-inclusive. There's an all-inclusive package or some kind of like solution and conclusion to the package. Or you come as a package deal. So let's just say that you and your friend are moving across country and you're like, okay, well, you know, 7 of Wands, this is what I'm standing for. On this investment, this is what I'm standing up for. and the 10 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is somebody around you who has their head buried in the sand, or there's something about heavy fantasy, heavy limerence. And somebody here could be a Sagittarius, Scorpio. 5 of Swords could also be like frenemy or like befriending. I'm also getting like, what are, you know, the benefits of going through your social media and getting rid of people. There's something about like cleaning out as well. And the 10 of Wands is frustration and a one-sided dynamic. Somebody also is a big bloody procrastinator. Procrastination on top of procrastination. Somebody here is fighting some kind of change. This could also be, you know, fighting for some kind of change, because 5 of Swords is, again, somebody trying to bait or hook you into some kind of like fantasy or a one-sided dynamic. But to cut your losses, lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. So there could be a situation cycle that's closing out, relationship, karmic cycle complete, and then you applying yourself to something new. This could be a new higher level of connection, of commitment, relationship. You step into the teacher role, and there is something about this student or manifestation, manifesting in something new, a new goal or a new manifestation. 7 of Wands. Could be dealing with somebody who is a little bit defensive or defiant, or somebody who's really picky. Slow. And the 3 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the 3 of Pentacles is about teamwork makes the dream work, and something about networking. Networking with like-minded people. And something about showing somebody the ropes. Now, let's just say that you have half a day off, and you're taking somebody around and being like, okay, so we're going to be doing this, that, and this, and everybody is on board. I'm also getting some kind of investment. A person could have a little bit of pushback. Something here about a boring routine as well. Some kind of boring routine or a boring investment. Pays off because it says invest. And then you have the 10 of Cups and also the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is about the velocity, vitality, or something about travel, change in union, change in structure, change in like a relationship. And here, fulfillment. This is also returning to good health and healing, financial recovery. Something here is improving. Something about loyalty and diligence. And 3 of Pentacles is also cooperation. And then I just heard components. Whatever it is, it's amazing. Manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. So maybe this hasn't come to full fruition. So there's something about the Page of Pentacles. So let's just say that you want to make more money. Well, there's something about like taking a course or a class. I don't know, getting your bachelor's, getting your master's. There's just something here. Or being your own entrepreneur, right? Something about after school program or becoming in a place of like, you're finding that there's a perk or a benefit with some kind of situation where it could be like a group, club, organization. Something here quite organized. So this is something that you're manifesting in. Pets. Getting a new pet, giving a current pet more love. So I'm also getting something about pet peeve versus pet name. So so going back to the insurance, what is the benefits of having insurance for, you know, a pet? Or I'm going to move into this place and I need to find the benefits of accommodation for my pets. A dog sitter. Maybe you're becoming a dog walker. Challenges, make a decision and work on inner healing. So there's something of the Five of Swords, which is I want to win at all cost, or how much is it going to cost me? There is some kind of one-sided dynamic. There could be a person who has their head buried in the sand, or a one-sided dynamic, relationship, whatever, needs to go. And then it says work on inner healing. And they're here with the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. Is it worth it to find a healer? I'm also getting something about like ayahuasca. Is it worth it to, you know, open my heart to receive? Yeah. Something new? Yeah. Two Cups can be anything. Brother, sister, cousin, aunt, uncle. I couldn't let you get close to me. So somebody also buried their head in work. Yeah, because there's something too close to the finish line. So somebody might have self-sabotaged a relationship in the past, or it was too heavily one-sided. It means like somebody was a big old procrastinator. They used emotional manipulation or verbal manipulation. I wish I had treated you better. Yeah, because you're on a totally different like vibration, or going towards a totally different things. I look for you everywhere. I can't stop thinking about you. So that's about the fantasy, the limerence, but somebody also has their head buried in the sand, or something about the Five of Swords, which was like heavy one-sided situation. Like maybe there was nothing there to sustain a relationship. Whale, great worry over nothing. I'm also getting something about like heavy, like this person did heavily fantasize or dream of a situation, but there was some kind of situation in the past where somebody is trying to bait you and hook you back into something that was quite heavy. Could have been an intense relationship. And it says unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. I'm also getting something about like unicorn, like the magic, finding magic, finding gold. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. That's a beautiful energy. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Well, the 3 C's is my favorite quote, is choice, chance, change. You have to make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. Force, muddled and unclear thinking. I feel like it's the person that has their head buried in the sand, or something about fantasy, limerence, confusion, something that was not, that was all cracked up to be. Not everything that glitters was a golden opportunity. Or you have a friend here who could be like in a place of like heavy fantasy or dreaming about you, or some kind of situation. Rat, someone working against you behind your back. Or somebody that was having a hard time getting close to you. An older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. And then wall, misunderstanding. And then you also have this dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. So pleasure with a close friend. It's something also that maybe you heard this through a friend of a friend or a family friend. So like just going back to like reserving something, and it has to have the full package for you to want to invest. So you're not selling yourself short here. Libra, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.